New at 9, a federal judge has given the Obama administration 30 days to act on 6 deep water drilling permits for the Gulf of Mexico. The ruling comes in a lawsuit filed by Ensco Offshore and other companies. The judge rejected Interior Department arguments that a moratorium on Gulf oil drilling has been lifted because 3 permits in the original lawsuit have been granted.
It's been over a year since the terrible BP oil spill, and the attention of most of Americans has now moved to other energy concerns, like the budget, busting rise, and the price of gas as well.
Well, tonight our Greg Rugen ventures out to the deep water and asks the question, is it safe to ramp up drilling in the Gulf?
We're going to 941 and 942.
Launch Point Galliano, aboard a blade-driven craft that's made this trip before. A flight well beyond the Louisiana coast, bound for where the Gulf shimmers a brilliant blue, and a tower of steel rises from the water, the deep water. At 70 stories from top to submerged bottom, they justifiably call it the Titan, a massive American-made floating platform which demanded more than 3 million man-hours to create.
You're standing on close to $1 billion worth of iron and metal right now.
No one knows that eye-bulging number better than Al Reese. As Chief Financial Officer of ATP Oil and Gas, it was he who signed off on the 10-figure check. Call it the base sticker price for doing serious business in the deep water. A high-stakes play to harvest vast quantities of petroleum, and a quest quite nearly sunk by a post-catastrophe moratorium on new drilling.
We're not near where we used to be, we as an industry, before the Macondo incident. I don't know if we'll ever get back to there.
That's because regulators within the Obama administration have slowed new drilling permits to a trickle, stagnating deepwater exploration. On the Deepwater Horizon, human error killed 11 people and put 5 million gallons of crude in the water, creating a crisis of confidence and a lingering question. Can the country be assured it won't happen again? Aboard the Titan, we searched for answers.
There have been a total of over 58,000 wells drilled in the Gulf of Mexico in the last 50 to 60 years. One had a problem. I'm not aware of any industry that has that kind of safety record.
A safety record which would have remained intact had the blowout preventer on Deepwater Horizon properly deployed.
Did Doug explain the BOP to you?
Reese contends the Titan is better equipped.
We have 2 separate devices. We can shut in on the deck, we can shut in on the floor.
High-tech fail-safes aside, it was the uncoached response of Chad Melanson which offered the most compelling reason for confidence.
I do this for my family, so I'm not going to sit here and take a chance or let somebody else take a chance with my life.
It's a commitment that's beyond critical, because Melanson, a 16-year veteran of the deep water, is the lead operator on Titan, the crewman most responsible for recognizing danger and reacting.
Has the importance in your mind increased in the wake of Macondo?
No, sir. Because the way I was brought into it, safety was important before that.
And what was your reaction to it, and what's your reaction to it now?
My biggest thing is that we lost brothers in the Gulf, that they know what happened, and they can't take it back.
For Titan and the other massive rigs working in the deep water, there are now critical industry-funded subsea spill containment devices pre-positioned on shore for rapid deployment. It's the kind of well-capping equipment it took those fighting the Macondo spill months to move into place.
We were not prepared as an industry for the kind of spill that occurred.
And while the risks in the deepwater Gulf are substantial, so are the rewards.
This is the drill floor here on Titan. Over the next 5 to 7 years, they hope to produce some 70 million barrels of crude.
That's $7 billion worth of oil Americans won't have to import.
The more supply we keep contained underground, the higher oil and gas prices are going to be. It's economics 101.
With 4,000 feet to go, the drill bit aboard ATP Titan will reach fossil fuel in a matter of weeks. What remains less certain is when more Americans will feel good again about those willing to gamble in the Gulf. Aboard the Titan, Greg Grugan, Fox 26 News.